Hey, and welcome to my blind bag review of G.I. Joe Micro Force Series 1, ages 4+. Now, this blind bag series is pretty cool, I guess. I didn't open it, but this is one of the rare ones that seems to come with 2 figures and 2 discs. I assume that the discs is part of the game. Just making guesses because I don't like reading instructions, especially when I don't really care. Maybe you set up the figures on a field and then you hit them down with discs. Maybe that's the game. Sounds possible. Even if it isn't, you can play it like that anyway. Here's the standard warning: choking hazard. Small parts not for children under 3 years old. Which, of course, would go hand in hand with the ages 4+. So, let's see who we have here. Oh my gosh, look at this. There's a lot of figures here. There's a Raiden from Mortal Kombat. There's Destro, Cobra Commander, Wolfenstein, Snake Eyes, Flint, The Rock, Fire Blaster, but this one is a firefighter. That's what I remember. There's another. Is this a Panther? I don't know. Rocket Dude, Zartan, and another Raiden from Mortal Kombat. I think that's Firefly there. There's the red guy, and others. You can tell what a huge G.I. Joe fan I am based on my great understanding of all these characters. Well, on the front, we've got most of the main characters that the kids nowadays are gonna recognize. We got the Dukes, we got the Storm Shadows, we got the Snake Eyes, and we got the Cobra Commander. So, just in time for G.I. Joe Retaliation, I'm gonna say. So how many of these did I get? Got 4 of them. So this is going to be a recurring thing. Whenever I get a blind bag figure, I'm going to try to buy 4 of them, pick completely at random. I was told that occasionally these blind bag figures have special coding printed on the package, which might be in the form of dots or little kind of punched in numbers that's not actually, not printed, but like punched in as it were. Along the side or something that kind of reveals the characters inside. I am not a fan of that system, and I think that defeats the entire purpose of blind bags. If you let it be known that there is a system behind choosing your characters, all that's left for the kids who don't know about the scheme are going to be the stupidest characters. You're going to get like the fat guy and Raiden from Mortal Kombat, which nobody wants, because it's not even part of the series. So let's go ahead and begin opening them. Now this is another smart thing, is the rip tabs. That way you can just begin ripping them right away. You don't need scissors. Do not need to be included. There's discs, and let's go look at the instruction book. G.I. Joe Micro Force. Let's see who's available. Wow, there's a lot of characters here. Okay, so the game is knock your opponent's figure off the table while you keep your figure standing. Oh, that's unfortunate. So I guess you put your figure on a little peg. You kind of flick it at another character. Now, you know what? I know I said that I was going to go after the menu, but I'm gonna take a stab at these figures. Something that's sort of disappointing is Cobra Commander, a main character. I think everybody would be happy with getting it. Is paired with Snake Eyes' dog or wolf, which is sort of disappointing. Nothing against a wolf, but if I were to get Snake Eyes, I want that wolf in the same package. Unless, of course, these 2 figures are actually completely randomized, and I just so happen to get this combination, and I could get another combination with Cobra Commander and some other character. Well, See, there's Snake Eyes, Roadblock, Duke, Lowlight, Beast Ninja Soldier. Don't know why he can't just be a soldier. I guess he has to be a beast. There's the Ghost Ninja Henchman. That answers the question of who Raiden was. Then there's Storm Shadow, Cobra Commander, Snake Eyes again in a differently pose, Roadblock again in a differently pose, Leatherneck, Shock Blast, Snake Master, Ghost Ninja Henchman again in a different pose. Although I guess if he's a henchman, he could just be a completely different henchman. There's Red Ninja, which I did not think was his actual name. I swear he had a character. And now they just kind of reduced him to a description of his costume color. There's Destro, Snake Eyes, Flint Grunt, Tank Blast, Gold Ninja Assassin. It's very bizarre. Gold Ninja Assassin. Ghost Blade Oni, which is a differenter Ghost Ninja Henchman. I guess he's the boss of the Ghost Ninja Henchman. Red Ninja again in a differently pose. There's Cobra Trooper Big Blaster, which awkward naming convention. Another Snake Eyes. Lady J, Hit and Run. Ooh, Barbecue. That was his name. Barbecue. Not anything to do with fire. It's just the barbecue. There's the Beast Ninja Commander, who has a sword. See, I actually thought that the Beast Ninja Soldier was named thusly because he had little claws. That's kind of animalistic here. But then the Beast Ninja Commander doesn't. He has a sword, just like any other ninja. There's a Thunder Ninja, which I've never seen before. Looks interesting. There's the Ashikaga Samurai, which I guess is a thing. Cobra Trooper Spin and Smash. Don't really know what that means. Does it mean he spins around and smashes things? He's drunk. I guess that's what it is. There's Timber the Wolf. There's Snake Eyes Buddy. There's Beachhead, Steel Brigade, Lieutenant Stone, Nightclaw, the Panther. Dark Ninja Master, which looks interesting. Dark Ninja Brawler. There's the Cobra Infantry Viper. Joe Colton. Gosh, that's a boring name. Out of all these, like, kind of dramatic or over-dramatic names that can double really as code names, you got Joe Colton. He didn't get the memo. His real name's probably something really awesome like Hurricane Sanders. Don't know where that came from. But yeah, Joe Colton. Yeah, I want to be Joe Colton. That's stupid. There's Zartan and then Cobra Commander 2. Which, I don't know if you can see it. It's printed on kind of bland paper. Not something that I recognize. He's kind of got a blue mask, but not the hoodie mask. Anyway, so it's Barrett got Cobra Commander. These are very wobbly figures, very bendy. I can see why kids may want to chew on them. In fact, I sort of want to chew on them right now. It looks very, because my favorite candy is of the gummy variety. So, there you have it. Stop kicking yourself. Stop kicking yourself. Stop kicking yourself. I don't know. Anyway, so, same problem with the Wolfie boy here. He's, Timber the Wolf. Bendy. There you go. Anyway, let's go into the next package. Ooh, that was not expected, except that it was. Got a Snake Eyes figure, which is one of the most common figures available in the series. I've got apparently S101. S1 standing for Series 1. Figure 1, so I've got that. I've basically gotten the best version of Cobra Commander, and what is considered the classic look of Snake Eyes. Little Uzi. He's got the bombs on his chest, and he's got a knife, inexplicably, because you never know who's behind him. Stab him in the neck. Once again, obviously wobbly. Then we've got Ninja with a bad paint app. He's got paint. He's missing a bit on his on this side of his nose, but he's got it on this side. So I'm gonna guess this is how it should properly look on both sides, and this is how it ended up. Now the paint apps on this aren't too bad, but obviously they're extremely simplistic. And we got the Cobra sign here, which is pretty good. Snake Eyes is missing the little gosh, what was it called? Ashikaga symbol on his shoulder, which he should have. And yeah, there we have it. Let's open the next package. See what else we've got in store. Now, all of these figures. Let's see who I really want here. I do think I want one of these Ghost Ninjas. I think they look kind of creepy and kind of cool. I do have a cool connection to Snake Eyes, as I've dressed as him for Halloween on a couple occasions. So I'm glad I already got him. Getting Storm Shadow would be also pretty neat. Destro is pretty cool. Yeah, you know what? I want this Cobra Infantry Viper. That would be awesome. So, well, let's see what's in this package today. Let's see. I've got a different Snake Eyes that I think is based on one of the later versions, maybe like 3 or 4 that came out. He's got his nunchucks and the little sunglass lens versus the cowcatcher lens. Not official names, of course. And hey, this, you know what? The bad printing on this I was actually secretly hoping to get this Cobra Commander 2 just to find out what was up with his face, because I know you can't really see it here, but neither can I. It's not really clear, but now there you have it. It's with his face plate cracked, revealing Ice Zombie Cobra Commander underneath. And I believe he's holding what appears to be a gun that he cannot level. It's just too large for him, too heavy. He has to lean in on his knee in order to release. So let's compare the two. Interesting. He's got a little black swath on his head rather than a silver one. I don't know whether that's a mistake or whether that's a thing. There are also two slightly different shades of blue. This one being a traditional lighter blue that you'd see in the cartoon, and this one kind of being like a darker. He also is missing his leg band, I guess. And so I've got 2 Cobra Commanders and 2 Snake Eyes thus far. So let's see what the last package has in store for me. And I've gotten, let's see what this is. Hit and run? No, not hit and run. Not hit and run. Let's see. Looking for a guy with this pose. Ah, yes, Leatherneck, which I believe is a term for people in the military of a certain either army, maybe, because the back of their neck gets a lot of sun in it, maybe. I don't know. Some military nut or some guy from the military, I'm sure, is going to correct me angrily and maybe come to my home and shoot me for my figures. So there you have it. It's an okay figure. It's a deformed looking figure, of course, as they all are. Out of everything that I've gotten so far, this is the one that I'm least happy about. However, to make up for it, I've got this guy who I've never seen before. So let's see who he is. Thunder Ninja! He's got 2 swords because that's what thunder is about. He's also got a mask, I believe. I think that's a mask. Unless he's painted his face and gotten like horn injections injected into his face. He looks scary. The paint apps, I'm not sure whether that's correct to paint app or not, because it's sort of all over the place. Could be correct. Might not be correct. You know, you think a Thunder Ninja would want to wear yellow at least. This is blue. I'm thinking this guy's more like a water ninja. Like, you know, he's like underneath the water surface. Bloom, I'm gonna get you, Snake Eyes! And then, you know, the wolf comes over. I'm dying because of wolves. And then, you know, that's not Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes is like, oh, I'm gonna get you with my nunchucks. Blam, 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 and you just see a pool of blood gathering in the water. So, there you have it. Doesn't come with anything special. I would have liked like a trading card or a little thingamabob or... You know what? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna... Let's try to play this game. Let's try to play this game. The only bad thing is I've got a cloth surface here. Let me get a little table thingy. Here's a piece of a shelf that I've not needed to use. So let's do that. Let's aim to set up the wolf. Need the wolf. Okay. So it's Snake Eyes. You know, I'm wondering whether or not each figure was basically each package maybe contains one good guy and one bad guy. Maybe that's the packaging convention, which might explain perhaps why Snake Eyes would not come with his own dog, wolf, excuse me, because that would make a package of two good guys. And the entire point is to have a bad guy and a good guy battle. That way you're like, God, no, you know, I need more, you know, figures that can battle against each other. So here we go. Snake Eyes. Flip. Oh, that was sad. Alright, bad guy's turn. Flip. This is sad. Wolfie. Hit. Alright. Cobra Commander. Blap. This is the worst game in the world. It seems like every flick that I make, the only thing that comes from the flicks are suicides. Because when you fall off the table, you die. So far, these characters have not hit each other at all in any meaningful way that would have knocked them off the table. Instead, they're just offing themselves if I hit them too hard because they'll just bounce off. This is truly sad. We're gonna give another setup to this dramatic battle. Let's see whether or not these two can actually hit each other. Because you know, I think a problem is also these discs don't really slide all that well. So when you've hit this one, obviously you can move it. You know, your finger's much stronger than the figure, but the friction when this hits the other one, I think it's like completely lost by the time you get this one. And the only thing that's gonna happen is this one's gonna knock over. So we'll see. Let me try that again. My finger's too strong for this. Oh my gosh. And I am trying here. I'm not messing about. Ugh. Oh. Jesus Christ. Alright, I lost that one. It's off into the, you know, space. So we're gonna do this again. Gonna have a downward kind of trajectory here. Bam! Oh my god. I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna let this beat me. I'm not gonna let this game beat me. Oh my god. Snake Eyes. Still on the table. This was the Cobra Commander I used. This game is just stupid. Let me revise it to the game that I wanted to play, which was putting figures on the table and then hitting them with discs. See if that works any better. Boom. There. I like that game. I like this game. You knock it over and he's dead. Nothing to do with the table. You don't have to knock it off the table. You just need to knock it on its butt. There you go. That's the way to play the game, according to me. And this has been my review of these figures. G.I. Joe Microforce.